All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Leopard!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Anthony Walker, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Detroit!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, it's long. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And New York set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
On 2nd down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
To throw is Darnold. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
This is Hines. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Darnold going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And out across midfield, down to the 45. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. There he goes inside the 30. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Darnold. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hines on a toss play. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Rolling, rolling. Hey, easy. Check out. 290. Talk. Rip. Hey, easy.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear, because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gone!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Detroit! Gone!
Darnold from the gun. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Darnold on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Anthony Walker in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gone!
Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Walker in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw is Love. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. A shotgun snap for Love. Eagles with it over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, it's Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again, Luck. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Luck throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Darren Lee picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Darnold. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. A final shot before the break. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Middle. Check out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Giovanni Bernard. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
12. Hey, you need. Be right. Twelve.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Dancing to his left. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Locke. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.J. Yeldon punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Handoff comes to Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Third and long, it's Darnold. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot!
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Off of play action, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Walker, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down again.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Back now in Indianapolis, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. How about another? T.J. Yeldon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's probably run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Rip. Check out. Hurry.
They run again with Hines. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Hines, he's trying to carve out a bigger role in that Indy backfield. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The pitch goes to Yeldon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. He's going to get it running right, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration for them really is jumping up. What a great stand defensively, trying their best to keep them out of the end zone.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there, and I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 37. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darren Lee picks it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yeah, baby, yeah. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now Cook. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Detroit! Detroit! 3 down. Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's had himself a game.
Faking the give, Darnold. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Check! 53's Mike! Check! 53's Mike! Here we go!
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Reggie! 11! 59.
Throwing now, Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best